So my name is Kelly Jefferson. I'm with KCD Trucking Inc. Primarily street sweeping company, dump trucking, water trucking, and snow plowing. I kind of got familiar with this project from going to outreach meetings with at the Africa Town Center, and they were talking about that they had got this plot because I did the sweeping and the dumping on the other project over here as well. So kept hearing opportunities, and then they came out with saying they were going to meet, they were having meetings and whatnot, and so I thought it was a great concept to have a black man on as a GC. That's kind of unheard of in our field. I've never seen one, I don't think myself, that I'm aware of, but to be able to work with a black contractor and come from the black community, it's a pleasure, because I think if once we start coming together to work together, I think that we'll all be successful. I think if we still say, I'm the chef and you're the sous chef, we'll never be able to be all chefs. And I think we need to all work to that. I don't even think people have the capacity to become the chef, but they think they are a chef because they have a truck or two, or they might have 10 trucks, but their paperwork might not be intact, or it's a bunch of things. And so to come onto a project, especially in the black community, it's a pleasure to be on there, to see other black kids and brown kids, to see me sweeping. Like when you go by and you see people in the neighborhood, they're honking, "Hey KJ, how you doing?" This and so it's a beautiful feeling to be able to see that, to be able to tell people. And then when they see me out, "Hey man, I see you doing your thing. You could be doing this too." And I talk to them. I talk to them till they're blue in the face, and I know they be trying to run me away because I'm trying to give them the information in a short spiel on how I got to where I'm at. And so I always want to be able to circle the block and bring brothers back on the block. If they left the block, when I mean the block now is sweeping, dump trucking, construction, plumbing, whatever it may be. You know, M.A.D had an opportunity for a bunch of other black contractors to get involved in, like they say, he's not around, he's not this. And instead of saying us talking about each other, I think we should talk about each other in a group of how we can help each other. What's your strengths? How I can help you in them? What's your weaknesses? How I can get your weaknesses up? And I don't think we do those kind of conversations. You know, so once we start sticking together as a unit, I think everybody in our community could be successful that's doing this work. And that's the only way that we're going to be able to get ahead, because one day we could have our own black project, our full black project, where this whole project would be ran by all blacks and minorities. But we have to work together to get to that point, because if not, we'll keep doing what we've been getting, which is, I think Seattle had what, about $8 billion in money for construction in 2022. Out of that $8 billion, we didn't get a percent of that as a whole. So that tells you what we could be doing if we stuck together. My numbers might be off, but that's a lot of money, $8 billion or $800 billion or something like that it was, and we're not even getting a percent of that money. And so it's kind of sad that we don't stick together. And then when we do stick together, we see everybody coming together, and you know, like now you see other trucking companies. Like at the viaduct, I think I got like, what was it, 5 or 6 different companies to come out and truck that usually, you know, and so it was black. Everybody was down there that was trucking, it was black. And so I ended up getting the contract, but I don't go into it like I'm the chief, you know. So I want everybody to be on the project I'm on, you know, and I'm quite sure M.A.D does too.